What's up, everybody? It's Coach JB with HoopStudy, and today on Film Study Friday, we're breaking down one of my favorite point guards in the league in Jrue Holiday. The 12-year vet is coming off of one of his best seasons and his first NBA championship, and today we are going to break down his pick and roll game. Alright, so if we look at the statistics, we can see that the pick and roll is the majority of his offense, which is why we're breaking that down today. If we break down his pick and roll stats, we can see that 53% of the time he's scoring and 46% of the time he's passing. So really you have a 50-50 chance on which one he's going to choose to do, which makes him harder to guard because you're not really sure which one he's going to choose to use. However, if we look at how he's using the screen, that gives us a better indication. We can see that 88% of the time he's actually going to use the screen. He's not going to reject it very often. He rarely ever shoots it early, and he rarely ever splits the defense. So if we take a look at how the defense was guarding him, 57% of the time the defense was fighting over the screen. 13% of the time they went under, and 29% they actually got hit by the screen. So when we look at the defense fighting over the screen, the majority of the time he was turned in the corner. And essentially all that means is that when he uses the screen, he's getting downhill. And when he did turn the corner, it was a 50-50 chance on whether or not he was pulling up for a mid-range or if he was going to get all the way to the basket. And while this video is about Jrue Holiday and his ability to turn the corner and use the pick and roll effectively, it's worth noting that the screeners do a great job of giving him space to work. And one thing that you're going to notice as well is that the screeners are sprinting and arriving to their screen without their defender. Here we can see our screeners down on the baseline, and what you notice is his defender actually switches off and a second defender picks him up and he still arrives without the defender. This makes it really difficult on the defense to guard that screen. So in short, an easy rule to live by here, and we've talked about it in other videos, is to sprint to your screen and arrive without your defender. And for the ball handler, that means to be patient and slow to use that screen, so this way you don't get called for an illegal screen. Let's check out some more clips live of him turning the corner when the defense fights over the screen.
Holiday driving on Dragic. Holiday. Month of April, just under 50% on his threes. Now,
you're talking about 61 points from your backcourt. You know, counting Lou Williams.
Some pool, because he put a little spin on that one.
Here is Holiday looking to feed it in that Suns cover behind victory. They trailed by 16 in the second quarter. As Holiday.
Jrue Holiday went on an incredible run in the fourth quarter, 18 points, first went up 5. I thought that was a done deal.
Now another skill that he used when the defender fought over was this punch step back three, and he used it for a mid-range as well. But the interesting thing is he actually used this across the board, whether the defender was going under, getting screened, or fighting over. Now everybody knows what we're talking about when we say step back, but when we say punch drag, we're talking about the type of stop that he's using. And we're going to listen in on a video with DJ Sackman going over the punch drag.
All right guys, now we're going to take a look at our punch drag. So I'm going to go off a bound, which you guys know already. We drop, I want to go dribble step left, and now my punch drag is me stopping on my ball side foot. It's fairly simple concept. It's very important you have this stop option. If your defender gets inside your body, it's great to use. Or if you read an angle or a late closeout, it really depends. Maybe your on-ball defender goes under a ball screen, for example, and that right foot's forward, you have to also possess the ability to stop. So there's multiple times you can use this. Again, sometimes your defender might be inside your frame. Sometimes you have space, but you read a later stop on the ball side foot. So it's just the concept of you guys being able to stop on that ball side foot. So again, bound, left foot goes back, access the drop, dribble left foot, and then I punch here off my right foot. We're gonna shoot out of this. Everything foot replacement. So I'll punch first, and now I wanna replace and get into my shot. Notice after I stop right now on my ball side foot, both feet are lifting off the floor. And that gives me some some nice flow. I could also have some options from it.
So again, that was our punch drag stop with a foot replacement. Here we'll see Jrue use that, just that punch drag and then a foot replacement. And then if you want to use the step back, same thing, punch drag and then add the step back in. And the last thing that I wanted to go over today was shooting after the defense goes under. And what I mean by that is the defender is going to go underneath the screen and he's going to get directly into his shot after using the screen. Now there's an easy way to learn how to do this. First of all, you need to make sure that you're reading the defense. So if I'm reading this defender right now, I can see that he's squared up. So you're reading them early. And now he's going to continue to read them. And once the defender switches their feet and they get into this position, we know that they're going under the screen. So there you can decide to get into your shot. So this way it doesn't allow the defender enough time to recover and contest the shot. Let's check out some more clips of this live.
In the pregame show, I don't blame him. We all do.
You know, Giannis has always been
Himself to lead this team offensively. Now just here's some zone, 2-3 zone. And dive with the mid-range jumper. So you know where they want to get in terms of attacking your defense, whether it's zone or man-to-man.
We started this half.
A 10-0 Philadelphia run, playing without Embiid, without...
Which qualifies as a mid-range shot, pretty much. Wasn't right at the rim.
All right, so let's review what we went over today. We talked about the ball handler giving the screener time to set the screen, and the screener sprinting to the screen to arrive without their defender. If your defender gets inside of your body, or if you read that they go under, you can utilize a punch drag after the screen. And if the defender goes under the screen, you can utilize the shoot after option, but make sure that you're reading them early so this way you can make your decision based off of what the defense is giving you.